If you're over 60 and still waking up at night, clutching your legs in pain, this isn't normal aging. It's a warning sign, and most people are ignoring it. Cramps aren't random. They're a message from your nervous system that something is off, usually in your diet, and what you're eating, or not eating, is quietly stealing your strength, robbing your sleep, and shortening your steps. The good news? You can reverse it naturally. In the next few minutes, you'll discover 3 powerful foods that don't just stop cramps, they rebuild your leg strength, restore circulation, and give your body the minerals it's begging for. Stay to the very end, because the final food is the one that 90% of seniors overlook, and it could change the way your legs feel within days. Avocados for potassium and magnesium balance. For years, avocados were overlooked. They weren't fleshy, they weren't sweet, and they weren't even marketed as healthy back when low-fat trends ruled the conversation. But today, science and experience are catching up to what many traditional diets already knew. Avocados are a medicinal food, especially for older adults. They're not just trendy or for toast, they're a nutritional powerhouse designed to soothe the body, balance the nervous system, and restore what time slowly depletes. Let's start with what matters most. After 60, muscle function and nerve integrity decline. As we age, our electrolyte balance becomes more fragile. We lose potassium faster. Magnesium levels drop quietly, and without enough of these 2 minerals, your muscles begin to act out. You feel cramps, twitches, spasms that jolt you awake in the middle of the night. A sudden tightening in the calf when you're simply walking. These aren't random, they're warnings, signals from your nervous system that your electrolyte tank is running low. This is where avocados step in, naturally, powerfully, and without side effects. One avocado contains more potassium than a banana, nearly 700 milligrams, but without the sugar spike. Bananas, while helpful, flood the bloodstream with glucose that can cause insulin surges, especially in seniors who aren't very active. Avocados, on the other hand, deliver their minerals wrapped in healthy fats, monounsaturated fats that stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and nourish the heart. And let's talk about magnesium, the underrated mineral that most people are severely deficient in. Magnesium doesn't just help with sleep and stress, it plays a key role in muscle relaxation. Without it, your muscles stay tense. You feel tight, your back doesn't loosen up, your legs feel heavy, and even your heart may beat irregularly, because magnesium helps regulate cardiac rhythm. Avocados are one of the rare foods that deliver both magnesium and potassium in a ratio your body actually understands. But the benefits don't stop at cramps. Avocados are anti-inflammatory. They contain phytosterols and antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which protect against oxidative stress, a fancy way of saying the slow decay caused by time and pollution. These compounds support nerve health, especially the nerves responsible for balance and coordination. If you've been feeling a little off, a little less sure on your feet, this isn't just getting older. It's often nutritional, and avocados help correct that imbalance. They also help regulate blood pressure. Potassium works by relaxing blood vessel walls, reducing the pressure needed to pump blood through the body, and when you combine potassium with fiber, like you get in a whole avocado, the results are even stronger. Fiber cleans out the digestive tract and slows the absorption of other nutrients, helping regulate everything from cholesterol to blood sugar. So with one fruit, you're supporting the heart, the brain, the gut, and the nerves all at once. For seniors who experience nighttime leg cramps, those sudden, tight, painful contractions that seem to come out of nowhere, avocados can be a game changer. They provide the relaxing minerals your muscles are begging for, and because they digest slowly, thanks to their healthy fat content, they keep your blood sugar stable overnight. That's critical. Many cramps are triggered by low nighttime blood sugar or dehydration, and avocados counter both. Worried about fat content? Don't be. The fats in avocados are heart protective. They help absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, E, and K, which become harder to utilize with age. And unlike processed oils or saturated fats, avocado fats actually lower LDL cholesterol and raise HDL, the kind your body uses to protect blood vessels. And let's not forget the emotional side of nutrition. When you eat well, you feel well. Avocados contain small amounts of B vitamins and folate, which support brain function and emotional stability. Nutritional psychology now confirms what many people have known intuitively. When your cells are nourished, your mood lifts, your focus sharpens, you're less reactive, less foggy, more grounded. Food isn't just fuel, it's feedback. So how should you eat them? Simple is best. Half an avocado with sea salt and olive oil. Mashed into a slice of sprouted toast. Blended into a green smoothie with spinach and almond milk, or sliced over a salad with lemon juice. Just avoid deep frying it or pairing it with sugary condiments. The goal is clean, steady nourishment, not confusion. A good target, half an avocado a day. That's enough to restore key minerals without overdoing calories. And if you can add a handful of dark, leafy greens or nuts to the same meal, even better, your body will absorb even more. In short, avocados are not a trend. They are a tool, a weapon against cramps, fatigue, fog, and frailty. And they carry no side effects, no expiration dates of relevance, just bioavailable nutrition delivered gently, the way nature intended. So the next time you feel stiff or sluggish, don't reach for sugar. Reach for substance. Reach for what actually supports the body, not what simply stimulates it. Because at this stage in life, every meal is a choice. Do I inflame my body, or do I nourish it? With avocados, that choice is easy. Sweet potatoes. Natural electrolyte restorer. Sweet potatoes are more than just a colorful side dish. For older adults, they are one of the most powerful, yet overlooked sources of deep cellular nourishment. Not just because of their flavor or fiber, but because of their mineral content. Sweet potatoes are rich in magnesium, potassium, and calcium, the three minerals most responsible for keeping your muscles moving, your nerves firing, and your body stable as you age. Let's start with the basics. When muscles cramp, whether it's in your calves at night, your feet during a walk, or even your lower back after sitting too long, it's often not just dehydration, it's electrolyte depletion. Your cells need a delicate balance of magnesium to relax, potassium to contract smoothly, and calcium to help send the nerve signals that coordinate everything. When one or more of these are off, your body lets you know through pain, stiffness, twitching, or weakness. And unlike supplements that come in pills with poor absorption rates, sweet potatoes deliver these minerals in natural harmony inside a food your body recognizes and digests easily. What makes sweet potatoes even more valuable is that they provide complex carbohydrates, not fast-burning sugar. That's especially critical for seniors. As you age, your insulin response weakens. Spikes in blood sugar are harder to manage. The last thing your body needs is a flood of glucose that triggers an energy crash or inflammation. Sweet potatoes, unlike white potatoes, sit lower on the glycemic index, meaning they break down slowly, giving you sustained energy without the spike and drop roller coaster that causes fatigue, fog, and mood swings. For those who live with muscle fatigue, post-activity soreness, or the dreaded leg cramps that strike at night, sweet potatoes work on multiple fronts. Their potassium content restores lost electrolytes, especially after sweating or walk. Their magnesium relaxes the muscle fibers, making spasms less likely, and their complex carbs rebuild glycogen, the energy reserves your muscles need to function. When you pair this with their natural anti-inflammatory properties, you get a full-spectrum food that helps the body move better, rest deeper, and recover faster. But the benefits of sweet potatoes go far beyond muscles. They are also a rich source of beta-carotene, the antioxidant that converts into vitamin A, essential for eye health, skin regeneration, and immune defense. Aging naturally dulls our vision and slows skin repair, but beta-carotene counters that process. It protects your retina, supports night vision, and strengthens the mucous membranes that guard your respiratory and digestive systems. In other words, every bite of sweet potato is helping your body hold its ground against time. And they're gut-friendly too. The natural fiber in sweet potatoes acts like a gentle broom, sweeping your intestines clean and feeding the good bacteria that regulate everything from digestion to mood. If constipation, bloating, or irregularity have crept into your routine, especially with the use of medications, adding sweet potatoes can bring comfort and consistency back into your daily rhythm. Now let's talk about how to eat them, because preparation matters. Boiling can cause some of the nutrients to leach out into the water, especially if overcooked. But steaming, roasting, or baking locks in the minerals and enhances flavor without requiring added fats or sugars. A drizzle of olive oil and a pinch of sea salt is enough. If you want to increase anti-inflammatory benefits, mash them with turmeric and black pepper. This combination doesn't just taste good, it supports joint health, reduces stiffness, and calms systemic inflammation. Sweet potatoes also pair well with healthy fats, which help absorb fat-soluble nutrients like vitamin A and E. Try adding a few slices of avocado, a spoon of tahini, or a sprinkle of ground flaxseed. These small additions transform the meal into a functional recovery tool for your muscles, joints, and nervous system. For best results, aim for 3 to 4 servings per week. That's enough to maintain steady levels of magnesium and potassium, support your digestion, and prevent those frustrating muscle flare-ups that so often get chalked up to just getting old. Remember, aging does not mean your body has to feel stiff or drained. In many cases, it's not age, it's undernourishment, not from a lack of calories, but a lack of deep nutrition. Sweet potatoes offer that depth. They're not exotic, they're not expensive, but they are medicinal in the truest, most functional sense. And unlike synthetic pills or powders, your body already knows what to do with them. It digests them gently, it distributes their nutrients efficiently, and it thanks you, not with applause, but with calm muscles, steadier energy, and clearer focus. So the next time your legs cramp up, don't just rub them, rebuild them from the inside. Reach for real food that restores. Reach for what's been growing in the ground for thousands of years, waiting to support you now. Because sometimes, healing doesn't come in a bottle. It comes from a sweet, orange root, cooked with intention, eaten with care. Pumpkin seeds, cramp-fighting super snack. They're small, easy to overlook, usually sold in plastic bags or scooped out of a hollowed pumpkin and tossed aside. But pumpkin seeds, or pepitas as they're sometimes called, are one of the most powerful, concentrated tools in your daily routine to fight muscle cramps, improve sleep, and stabilize your nervous system. They are nature's mineral supplement, packed into something so simple and so accessible, yet often ignored. Let's begin with what matters most to aging bodies: magnesium. This mineral is responsible for over 300 biochemical processes in your body, including muscle contraction, nerve transmission, and deep sleep. And here's what many don't realize: most older adults are significantly deficient in magnesium. Not because they don't eat well, but because stress, medications, blood sugar issues, and even coffee can deplete it quietly over time. And when magnesium levels fall too low, you feel it in the form of tight calves, restless legs, sudden spasms, or that uncomfortable twitch in the arch of your foot at 2 a.m. Now here's the beauty of pumpkin seeds. Just one small handful, around 1 ounce, can give you up to 40% of your daily magnesium needs. And unlike pills that may pass through your system without being absorbed, these minerals are bioavailable.